Hey, this week we've got the My Arcade Gamer Max Portable, and so far pretty much everything we've looked at from My Arcade has been total rubbish. So I have high hopes for this being exactly the same. For some reason the camera really hates this box. Right, what have we got? 220 ready-to-play retro video games. I assume that means retro-styled rather than actual retro licensed. Come on, autofocus. There we go. Camera really hates this box. Perhaps it's the red. 220 built-in advanced 16-bit graphics. 3.2-inch colour display with illuminated buttons. Illuminated, eh? Headphone jack 3.5mm. Good, just what you need. Volume control connects to your TV. AV cables not included. So connects to your TV, but doesn't come with the stuff to do it, and requires some batteries. What have we got? Oh, actually, there we go, front lifts up. And this thing's totally covered in fingerprints. Yeah, I got this from eBay, but they're readily available on Amazon and whatever. This box is pretty nice. Reminds me of the old generic Chinese 8-bit game boxes where you have like just a big load of crap. I assume these are some of the games. There's fishing, and there's a boxing guy, and there's some sort of columns thing. And there's a mushroom, and it's all very interesting. But we're not here to look at boxes. Yep, in the box you get piss all. Just the thing and nothing else. Oh, it requires a little screwdriver, because of course it does. Thankfully, I'm well prepared for this. I have all the screwdrivers in the world. So, let's get into it and put some batteries in. On the back of the thing it says Gamer Max, and the whole unit weighs almost nothing, so there's not a great deal of weight or anything to it. It feels very cheap and plasticky, despite not being that cheap. On Amazon, these are somewhere around the £25 mark. And man, this thing picks up fingerprints like nothing else. AB, yeah, I assume there's going to be an LED behind them. Takes 4 AAA batteries, and we are, of course, using Poundland batteries because the Amazon Basics ones have all run out. Ooh. Okay, so it starts up immediately. Come on, let's get the back of the thing on, and I've lost the screw already. Well, that's kind of interesting. The buttons do light up, and they don't look too bad. They're not, like, horrendous and in your face. Plays an awful tune, though. I'm not convinced there's any way to turn this off, you know. What's this slide thing do? Absolutely nothing, except to get jammed and do nothing. Buttons on the top. Volume plus and minus. Oh, they're clicky, which is cool. No, nothing else on the unit. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to turn this off other than take the batteries out. D-pad feels mushy and awful. Right, let's go. Press A to start. Screen's a bit... viewing angles and screens, awful, actually. Okay, so it looks like we've seen this software before. I'm going to have to turn this down a little bit, because you may not be able to hear it too well, but I am going deaf. Let's have a look at racing. Yep, this is racing. How do we race? Okay. Well, graphics-wise, it's not too bad. It reminds me of one of those old phone Java games like these... My Arcade things often do. It's nice to see some original games on this for once. Very limited control over this car. We're going very, very sideways here. Apparently we're doing 280 kilometres an hour, which is very, very fast indeed. And not at all reflected in the actual racing that's going on. Right, enough of that. Tennis, baseball, golf, table tennis, bowling, darts. This is all very sportsy. What have we got? Let's play darts. Darts is a proper sort of British game. Played quite often in pubs. Okay. I don't fully understand the darts game. There's a thing rotating around the outside. Presumably this is where we want to aim. So let's go for 14. And then 14 in the green bit there. And then this much power. Press and hold, release. Okay, so the darts game's a little bit weird. Aim 15. Right in the middle there. Yep, okay, we scored some points. Congratulations, here is 35 points. Screen's bloody awful. The viewing angle on it's like completely horrendous. Perhaps doesn't look too bad on the camera, but if I tilt it a bit, yeah, there you go, there you go. That's what it looks like to me the majority of the time while I'm playing here. Golf, baseball, table tennis, bowling. What have we got? Where's all the interesting racing stuff gone? Oh, City Battle. Now, I think we've seen City Battle before. Some sort of R-type knockoff side-scrolling shooter. Yes, it is, and it's pretty competent, but it's very, very repetitive. Yep, here is some nice planes. Almost reminds me of, you know, a Neo Geo game or something, this does. Or there was a lot of good shooters like this on PC Engine. Okay, we've got a thing. Yep. And now if we press B, it fires rockets. Cool. Enough of that. Mini game. Mini Fighter. Let's play Mini Fighter. And then we'll have a look in Mini Game. Yeah, we've definitely played this before. Right, so we want to play Colourful Cat Lady. And this will be all floaty and terrible. Yep. Everything is too floaty. Come on. Okay, quite enough of that. Yeah, D-pad's awful. The buttons are pretty nice. They're, I don't think they're micro switch, but they have a nice little click to them. And the LED backlighting does help. Right, mini game. Let's go in relax. These are your games that don't have an awful lot of game in them. Palace Guardian, excellent. Let's play that. Okay. Okay. Here's a thing, and then we drop it, and we press A, and then it falls down. And then... okay. Well, that's bloody weird. Oh, we've got to go back to minigame again. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at tennis while we're here. Let's play on carpet, and let's be this guy. Okay, final set. Ooh, first serve. There's no indication of where your tennis racket is or anything, you just sort of hit it. Wherever you are on screen, you just hit it. Okay. Wow, that's strange. It's hardly bloody super tennis, is it? Okay. Right, back to minigame, and let's have one more. Action! What have we got in action? Hair Fighter, Jumping Mary, Robot War, West Cowboy. Yeah, we've seen some of these before. If you're interested, just put My Arcade into the search bar, and there'll be plenty of other videos of mine going through these My Arcade games. Fly Through Flowers, that's the one. Okay, it's a helicopter. Okay, now we've got some flowers. And we landed. Okay. Oh. Right, collect the stuff, don't crash. And the music in this is horrific. Oh dear. Well, that's quite enough of that. Oh, that's interesting. If you press the start button, it makes weird lines appear on the screen at the top. Presumably because that's in some way depressing something behind the screen. No, be quiet, turn off. I can't take any more. Yeah, so that's terrible and not worth £25, frankly. Although it is nice to see My Arcade making something that isn't terrible knockoffs with lies on the packaging, like usual, if you think back to that Data East thing we looked at like 2 years ago. Interesting stuff. Yeah, not worth the money. Subscribe for more.